Waking up tomorrow to see the sun rising in the west, birds confused, storms raging in new places, and seasons turned upside down. What if Earth suddenly spun backwards? Let's find out how our world and life itself would change forever. Imagine for a moment that Earth suddenly reversed its rotation. Everything we know would change in an instant. The sun would rise in the west and set in the east, flipping our clocks and calendars upside down. All those traditions tied to sunrise, they'd be thrown into chaos. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, let's talk about winds and weather. Earth's rotation creates the Coriolis effect, which influences how winds move. If we spun westward instead, winds in the northern hemisphere would curve the opposite way. Picture hurricanes swirling in reverse. The weather patterns we rely on would become unrecognizable. Monsoon rains in Asia, they'd vanish. Deserts might suddenly bloom with life, while once fertile lands could dry up and become barren. And then there are the ocean currents. The Gulf Stream, which warms Europe, would reverse its flow. Imagine Europe facing a bitter freeze while the Sahara transforms into a lush green landscape. The balance of ecosystems would be thrown into disarray. Species would either adapt to these new conditions or face extinction. Geographically, regions that currently enjoy temperate climates could be plunged into extreme heat or freezing cold. South America's rainforests might dry out, while Africa's deserts could flood with greenery. This mirror Earth would present entirely different weather maps, forcing humanity to migrate just to survive. Think about the impact on us. Global trade routes would be rewritten, air travel patterns would change dramatically, the jet stream would run in reverse, altering flight times and making travel unpredictable. Farming seasons would collapse in many areas, leading to famine in regions that can't adapt quickly enough. Civilizations built around stable climates might crumble under the pressure of these changes. Now, consider what would happen if this reversal occurred suddenly rather than gradually. The consequences would be catastrophic. Oceans would surge across continents, winds would roar at hurricane force, and entire cities could be swept away in mere hours. It would be an extinction level event for most life on Earth. In short, reversing Earth's spin would rewrite history, reshape continents, and redefine life as we know it. The sun rising in the west is just the beginning. The real danger lies in the chaos of climate and the massive environmental shifts that would follow. So, the next time you watch a sunrise, take a moment to appreciate the delicate balance of our planet's rotation and the life it sustains. Earth's spin is more than just a direction, it's the heartbeat of our planet. And if that heartbeat ever reversed, we might not survive to see another.